The three-time Grammy winner Wyclef Jean will perform a special halftime show in honor of Britney's homecoming. The Phoenix Mercury have teamed up with The Sum, a new music platform, to bring in John to perform during the May 21st game against the Chicago Sky to celebrate Brittany Griner's return. So big welcome back for Brittany Griner.
For sure, and I think she deserves it. This is one of those things where the hesitation that I have with this celebration and how it can seem very performative in a lot of ways, is that this league as itself is not necessarily taking an opportunity to address one of the biggest reasons why she even had to go over there.
Let's not kid ourselves. First and foremost, yeah, they don't make NBA money. They don't have NBA sponsorship. They don't have that type of resources. You got to have the money. And here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is this. The other part of this is, and again, I'm not saying they shouldn't make millions of dollars, right? But she's making $400,000 a year. If you can't live off of $300,000 or $400,000 a year, make that work, then perhaps that's something you need to figure out. Now, look, I know that's an unpopular take.
That's very unpopular.
Yeah. However, listen, we just talked about a guy who's in the street performing as Michael Jackson trying to get.
Hold on, no, we don't tell the men that. We don't tell the men that, and some of them.
No, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm all
because I can name a whole lot that came hot off the draft,
getting millions of dollars. Don't get it twisted. I'm all for it. What I'm saying is, I can't feel sorry for somebody making $400,000 a year, and to our knowledge, it's just her and her wife. There's no kids involved in here.
Sir, you don't know what's going on in that woman's life.
I said that.
You also have to remember, in a lot of these situations, most of these young women, just like young men who make it into any league, whether it's the NFL or NBA, they're one of the first people to come into money like this. So generally, they're quite possibly taking care of family members and doing whatever they're doing. And in more recent news, it has been known that someone who has a salary between $150K and $350,
that's true,
depending on where they're living, they're one paycheck away from being in a bad situation themselves. I want to highlight one of the things that Stacey has brought up: sponsors and other people on the outside that can pour money into this league. The viewership is there. It has increased over the past 5 to 7 years. Let's stay on track for that. But in my opinion, this still seems, even though this is going to be a great day for the WNBA, this still seems performative in a lot of ways. And it's very frustrating because I actually wanted to hear quite possibly that maybe Brittany wanted something like this. Does that make sense? Where it's like
what makes you think she doesn't, Dawn?
Because I ain't heard her. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've heard,
but what makes you think she doesn't want to do this? Because I don't think she would do it if otherwise.
Stacey, the only thing I've heard from her in press conferences, all of them, I've sat and watched all of them. I've read every article. She's overwhelmed and she's just trying to get
that's
back
the press characterization of it. When you hear from the White House, they say that she is actively engaged in trying to do not only basketball but her advocacy work.
Right, and that's fine. I just want to make sure that this isn't something where it's like the league itself is just trying to, I hate to use this word, but I'm going to go ahead and say it because we going there. It's capitalizing on a moment of a return of this player who's only signed for 1 year to this team, when necessarily if this team was so dedicated to her, why didn't they sign her to a multi-year?